If you have any old silver coins laying around, we're going to show you one that sold for $150,000. So you want to look for these different types of things on your silver piece dollars that can give them some value. Now, of course, some of these coin mistakes, or better known as mint errors, can take place on other coins like pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars as well. But we're looking at some silver piece dollars from 1921. Now, this coin ended up selling for over $7,000 because it does have a mint error. You can kind of see that it looks stretched out around the rim of the coin, and that is because it has been broad struck out of collars. So that is a mint error. The coin, authenticated by PCGS, ended up selling for over $7,000. Now let's move on to a coin that is graded by NGC at an AU58. You can see that it does have a cracked planchet, and you'll see that down there by the date, going through the one of the date. Now, this coin isn't a high mint state graded coin, but it does have that cracked planchet, so that's where really all the value for the coin is at. Now, keep in mind, this is the high relief as well. So here's an example of the high relief versus the normal relief. And you could kind of pause the screen and see the difference between that with the spikes on the head and kind of how long they are, how short they are, the placement and stuff like that. It's pretty obvious. All right, so this coin ended up selling for $216 at auction. All because really of that mint error. Now here's another high relief piece dollar from 1921. It does have damage, unfortunately, but this coin still sold for $6,000. And if you're not really paying attention, inspecting your coin closely, you may miss something like this. The coin has been double struck. So as we zoom in there, you can see the IN twice because the design was double struck. You'll see part of the Liberty, the lettering there up top, doubled. And then you'll see that on the reverse design here of the piece dollar as well. So pretty obvious, like if you're into coin collecting and you're inspecting stuff like this, but if someone just inherits a silver coin collection and they're just selling piece dollars to people for 20, 30 bucks or whatever in a condition like this, they may just pass something like this up, and it's a $6,000 coin. So inspect each coin individually before you sell something. All right, now here is a coin that sold for over $100,000. It's not the only one in this video either. This sold for $111,000 because it is a 1921 silver piece dollar high relief that has a very high grade, meaning that the coin is in phenomenal condition. So the coin is graded by PCGS at a mint state 67. That's where all the value for this coin is at, is in that grade. So if there's only one of these or two of these that exist from 1921 at a mint state 67 grade, that's what increases the value. That would be the grade population of the coin. How many exist at this grade? So $111,000. And yes, it's a real price. Big collectors, they pay these prices to have these coins in their collections. Now this next coin does have a lamination error. As we zoom in there, we can see it. Again, you can look for laminations on all kinds of different coins, not just silver piece dollars. This coin is the high relief, and it does have a mint state 65 grade by NGC, so it's in pretty good condition. And the coin ended up selling for nearly $2,300, so over a $2,000 coin there. All right, let's move on to a 1921 piece dollar that, again, is the high relief. Unfortunately, the coin has been cleaned, so do not clean your coins. It will take a tremendous amount of value away from them, and coin grading companies are going to know if you cleaned your coins. All right, this does have a lamination as well. You'll see here on the reverse of the coin, and this piece dollar ended up selling for $144, but it could have sold for more money had it not been cleaned. Kind of like this piece dollar here. It's a high relief 1921 silver dollar that sold for $444. It does have a lamination there on the obverse of the coin. So really that's where all of the value for this coin is at, is in that mint error. All right, let's move on. Now this is pretty interesting. So 1921 piece dollar here, very faded out, in horrible condition. The coin grading scale goes from 1 to 70. 1 is the worst, 70 is the best. This is at a 2. It only sold for $59, right? Now, let's go to this one. This one is at a 1. It's the lowest grade, and this coin sold for around $150. Well, why would a coin in worse condition sell for, $100 more? Well, because it's kind of like high-graded coins. So it's really difficult to get a 70 perfect grade on specific coins, or maybe it's hard to get a 68 on a certain coin. So kind of similar to having those high-graded expensive coins, how hard it is to get those top grades. It's also pretty difficult, believe it or not, to get a 1. A grade of a 1, the lowest grade possible. Sometimes collectors want to have, every single graded, coin in their collection, or maybe they just want the lowest graded one. Some collectors are different. They're weird, right? So this coin ended up selling for $150 because of that. There's actual demand for a coin sometimes in this bad a condition, but just because you have a coin that is in this condition or similar to this doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to grade a 1. It could grade a 2 like the last coin, and then it's not really worth so much. So it's really all, luck or, knowledge of coin grading to feel like you're going to get that 1 grade on something like that. But here is the coin that sold for $150,000. 1921 proof coin, graded by NGC out of a famous collection. Satin proof coin, graded at a 66, man. $150,000. My guess is this is the only one that exists at this grade. Now let's move on to a 1921 piece dollar that has been struck through debris. So if we look down at the neck, you can see that strike through taking place. Strike throughs again can happen on all kinds of different coins. Unfortunately, this coin has been cleaned, so that will take a lot of value away from it. But really all the value for this coin is in that mint error, that strike through. So this coin graded by Annex ended up selling for a little over $100. Here is another 1921 piece dollar graded at a 50 by PCGS. This coin also has a strike through as well, so we could see that as we zoom in there to the cheeks. And this coin ended up selling for $114. Now here is a much more obvious, larger strike through taking place here on the obverse of a 1921 piece dollar, and it's got a much better grade. It's graded at a 63, meaning that it's in better condition. So this coin ended up selling for $780 at auction. Not too bad. So always inspect your coins closely, guys. You never know what you may find in a coin collection that you inherit, or coin rolls from the bank, or even in your pocket change. Hey guys, everyone's asking how they can get my free coin book. Well, here's how you do it. You hit the link in the comments. It takes you over here to Whatnot. You'll see my Whatnot page, got 5,000 followers over there. You click on shop right here on the left side, and you scroll down, and you can add the book. You go buy it now. You enter your payment and your address information, and then you make sure that $15 credit applies for your purchase. That way you get the book for free, $0. All right, now you have to use my invite link to sign up. If you guys download the app and sign up, it's not going to work. You have to use the link in the comments. That way you guys can get the book absolutely free. By the way, we are on Whatnot every Tuesday and Thursday doing free giveaways, all kinds of cool stuff over there. We're selling an enormous amount of penny rolls, wheat penny rolls, silver coins, gold coins, everything. Make sure you guys follow. You do not want to miss out on these giveaways. So don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.